Hello, my name is Nadia Konovalchuk and I'm a senior lecturer at the Department of Language Training at Zaporizhia State Medical Pharmaceutical University. And today we will talk about verbs of motion, Дієслова руху, in the Ukrainian language. In the Ukrainian language, there are many verbs to express motion. Depending on the direction or type of motion, we'll use different verbs. But right now, we will discuss the simplest verbs of motion. Іти, to go by legs, and їхати, to drive, to go with transport. Their meanings, tense, and phonetics version. The verbs of motion іти, to go, and їхати, to ride, to drive, to go with transport are imperfective verbs. They denote motion that occurs once in one direction. The verb іти, to go, signifies movement on foot, while the verb їхати, to ride, to drive, denotes movement using transportation means. The verbs іти, to go, and їхати, to ride, to drive, to go on transport, like in English, are irregular verbs in Ukrainian. Therefore, you need to memorize their form for the present, теперішній час, past, минулий час, and imperative, наказовий спосіб. Present tense, right now, at this moment. Я іду, I'm going. Ти ідеш, you are going. Він, вона іде, he or she is going. Ми ідемо, we are going. Ви ідете, you are going. Formal or plural. Вони ідуть. They are going. For example, я іду в театр. I'm going to the theater. Ти ідеш в готель. You are going to the hotel. Він, вона іде в музей. He or she is going to the museum. Ми йдемо на виставу. We are going to the show. Ви йдете на пошту. You are going to the post office. Вони йдуть в їдальню. They are going to the cafeteria. Imperative mood. When you ask another person or people to perform a movement. Наказовий спосіб in Ukrainian language. Іди. Go. Informal. When you ask one personal, a friend, or well-known personal, or someone with the same age to move. For example, іди в місто. Go to the city. Ідіть. Go. Formal. When you ask someone unfamiliar, less familiar, or someone older than you, or a group of persons to move. For example, ідіть у метро. Go to the subway. Ідімо. When you ask another person or a group of the people to move with you. For example, ідімо на місце. Translates to let's go to the place. For the past tense. Минулий час. Past tense. Він ішов. He, a male person, was walking. Вона ішла. She, a female person, was walking. Вони ішли. They, a group of people, were walking. For example, він ішов у банк. He was walking to the bank. Вона ішла в готель. She was walking to the hotel. Вони йшли в музей. They were walking to the museum. The same with the verb їхати. Я їду for present tense. Ти їдеш. Він, вона їде. Ми їдемо. Ви їдете. Вони їдуть. For example, я їду в Лондон. I'm going to London. Ти їдеш у Відень. I'm going to Відень. Ми їдемо в Одесу. We are going to Odessa City. Ви їдете в столицю. You are going to the capital. Вони їдуть в Індію. They are going to India. Наказовий спосіб. Imperative mood of the verb їхати. Їдь. Ви їдьте. Ми їдьмо. And the past tense. Минулий час of the verb їхати. Він їхав. Вона їхала. Вони їхали. The future tense of the verb іти to go and їхати to ride, to drive, to go on transport in Ukrainian doesn't create problems because it always formed according to rules without any exceptions. In the Ukrainian language, there are two forms of the future tense for imperfective verbs. Both are commonly used and have the same meaning, so you can use the one you prefer. To form the first form of the future tense from imperfective verbs, you take the infinitive form and add future tense suffixes depending on the pronoun used with the predicate. For example, if the pronoun is я, I, you need to add the suffix mu to the infinitive form іти. So, the future tense from will sound like this. Я ітиму. I will go. If the pronoun is ти, you add the suffix меш. Ти ітимеш. You will go. Він, вона ітиме. He, she will go. Ми ітимемо. We will go. Вони ітимуть. They will go. The second form of the future tense is formed using the verb бути, to be, in the future tense, and the infinitive form of the main verb. The form of the verb бути depends on the pronoun used with it. With the pronoun я, I, you use буду. Я буду іти. I will go. With the pronoun ти, you use буду. Будеш. Ти будеш їхати. You will go. Він, вона буде йти. Ми будемо йти. Ви будете йти. Вони будуть йти. Similarly, you can form future tense from the verb їхати, using the same pattern. Я їхатиму. I will go with the transport. Ти їхатимеш. You will go with a transport. Він, вона їхатиме. Ми їхатимемо. Ви їхатимете. Вони їхатимуть. And the second form. Я буду їхати. Ти будеш їхати. Він, вона буде їхати. Ми будемо їхати. Ви будете їхати. Вони будуть їхати. The verb іти has two variants of pronunciation with the either e or y as the first letters. This makes pronunciation easier. So, the verb іти with the letter e is used at the beginning of the sentence. For example, ідіть сюди. Or when the word before ends with the consonant. For example, він іде. The word він ends with the consonant n. So I use the variant of the verb with the letter e. The variant with the letter y is used when the word before it ends with a vowel. Голосний vowel. Vowels include sounds like a, o, u, u, e, and diphthongs ya, yu, ye, yi. For example, вона йде. The word вона ends with the vowel a. That's why I write the verb with the letter y. It's all the basic information about verbs of motion іти і їхати. In upcoming video, I will tell you about another verbs. That's the known motion, repeated motion, or motional in certain direction. Stay with us, it is a lot interesting ahead. Goodbye.